What's up? This Fred Ward checking in with another episode of Count Time Now. Man, I'm excited today. We're at the end of 2025. God willing, we will all see 2026. Got to say that nowadays because, man, life is lived second by second. But I'm honored today to have two of my young brothers with me. I got Marquez with me, and I got my man Brandon, a.k.a. Streets, right? Yeah, because he can play either way.
The biggest.
Right? We here today because I had an opportunity like meeting these young brothers like almost a year, about earlier this year. Mm-hmm. So me and Streets or Brandon, which one? Start off with Streets?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to say Streets.
We're going to close it off.
We're going to close off with Brandon. Yeah. We start with Streets. So I had the pleasure, I've been knowing Streets' mom and family for 30 years. And it was interesting because I had never met Street, but I always heard about him, right? And I remember, like, years ago, I don't know how many years that was, it was about 7 years ago, I was over their house, and I seen a car in the back with about 20 bullet holes in it. And I'm like, whoa, you know, and she was like, her son was in that car when it was shot up. And I was like, and he okay? And she was like, yeah, he ain't even get touched. I said, oh, God got his hand on him. I say, so based on looking at that car and your son not being touched, by the grace of God, God still got something for him to do in the world. So like fast forward to 7 years later, for some reason, your mom told you to come holler at me?
Honestly.
How did it happen?
Listen, like, the last, I'll probably say, like, I went to prison, like, 21, 20? 21. Okay. So I came home May 4th, 22.
Okay. So you got about 22, you got a tray under your belt.
Right. So when I came home, it was more like everything was really, I ain't gonna say everything was changing, but it was more like, for me, like, okay. I ain't got no more time, man. I ain't got nothing, like, I'm cool. So it was just like, God started putting different things in front of me, and for me to start understanding stuff different, like me trying to play certain stuff the way I was, and it wasn't working out. So I took it upon myself to be like, all right, I seen all the positive, you feel me, things y'all was doing with my mom, when she was working at the center. So I was thinking, and then the people around me, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I want everybody around me to prosper, everything to be great, you feel me? So
natural leadership.
I thought of what I could do to, try to bring some type of structure or some type of foundation bigger than what we already had. You feel what I'm saying?
So you was leading on the left, you understand, right? Because we do what we know. Yeah. We do what we know to do. Absolutely. And so you went to the joint, the belly of the beast, I like to call it. You in the belly like Jonah. I'm always going to drop scripture verses because, I believe in God and the ancestors. So you was in the belly, you know what I'm saying, Jonah the whale. And while you was in there, you reflected, and you got a lot more to offer yourself and the world than being sit up in this joint. Exactly. Okay, all right. So then you come home, and you like, you gonna do something different.
What can I do?
What can I do?
What do we need? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm looking at everything. Like, over time, council people change, the mayor changed. So it was just so much going on. And then with Frank Jackson leaving the office, it was. Yeah. So I took that as basically opportunity, I want to say, because my neighborhood, I'm from, what's they called now, Ward 6 or Ward 4?
You better know. Your councilwoman going to get on you now. Councilwoman Gray. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Councilwoman Gray. She definitely did a lot to help us. But I was just, the relationship I got with the people in my community is like everybody watched me grow up. So for me to come back, and then you got the younger kids that's growing up now into certain, so the influence, me and my peers and everything around. So I just want to do something positive.
That's good. So that lead us to how y'all got to me.
Exactly.
Okay. So, and I'm glad you said it because I just had a conversation with a bunch of pastors about like how, it's very difficult to reach them youngsters. I said, no. I said, we got people that can reach them youngsters, but we just got to plug in with the people that can touch it.
That way.
Okay, so we're going to get into that too. But so let me tell you how, here go where we come in there, right?
Right.
So one day, I get a call, and you like, man, I want to come down, man. I got some positive stuff I want to do. I said, man, well, come on through, right? He like, I'm gonna bring my dudes.
Open arms.
Yeah. So they come down to the center, 20 deep. I said, oh man, it's 20 of them. And we got some footage of this meeting, so we're gonna make sure that on the podcast we plug in some of the clips. This is what we look like. 133,000 voters. And I'm gonna show y'all this.
That's crazy.
That's what we look like. Just the east side. That ain't got nothing to do with the dudes that ain't even registered. How many of y'all registered? This is a safe space. It's 10 of y'all. How many registered? 1. Watch this. Out of 10 influencers, 10 movers and shakers, 8 neighborhoods, we got 1 registered. We got 9 that don't have no political voice in where that $1.8 billion go, but they care about their hood. They want to influence their hood. They want to change the dynamic of their hood. If this ain't hitting home right now,
But they not teaching us this. That's why we here.
teacher, tell me what I'm doing. Game time. Do y'all see the game? And I'm like, how old is y'all? And they like all between like 20 to like 20 to 25. They in the building, so they telling me like they want to change their life around and they want to do stuff in the neighborhood, in the community. And I'm like, man, you don't find 20 youngsters, right? These was African-American males.
That could be doing anything.
That could be doing anything and sometimes are doing anything, right? Coming to a center, right? So it humbled me so much. I was like, I got to respond to this. What was your reaction? Because you was there.
Right. Because when I came home around the same, well, really a little bit before Streets.
Okay.
So I came home in, that was May of 21? So
Okay.
probably like 11 months, 12 months before
Okay.
he did. But
And y'all used to roll before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
both y'all done went in the belly. Y'all
Yeah.
both in there. You come out 11 months before him.
Yeah, everybody who you
It's a
ever
bigger
seen us
understanding,
around,
like, it's-
10 plus years.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying? So
solid.
we all got that history. But I was having my awakening, as they
Okay,
call it,
okay.
my spiritual awakening, when I went in. Because I was 18, I was a senior when I first went in to the adult system.
Yeah.
And I ain't graduated nothing like that. I got my GED. But
Okay.
as I was in there, like you said,
That's good.
yeah, purpose and all that stuff. Like I just started to question my whole life.
Yeah.
Because I was isolated.
Yeah.
So I had time to sit down and think and reflect. But when we ran into you, it was like,
Light.
yeah, it was a different light.
I
'Cause
appreciate that.
we all know, well, like mine's, our circle know that don't nothing happen for no reason.
Yeah.
Like we don't never just believe in like coincidence.
Okay.
Like, so we knew, and even after speaking with Streets about coming down here, I already knew we was going on a path to something greater.
Okay.
Right?
All right. God the glory.
So really, it was just a soaking up the game, really trying to observe,
Right.
get as much knowledge from the experience.
Yeah.
I was just really living in that moment.
Yeah, no, that's real. Hey, so you know what? And I appreciate that. But you know what? I've been doing a lot of reflecting, right? Because I'm gonna tell you something. Just this is full transparency. So I was at a interview with a young brother named Mr. Football, and he like had a heaven of a story, but it had some tragedy in it, right? Where it kind of took him on a different turn, right? But currently, he like working with the youth, right? He pouring into the youth, and he had said something to me that really been stuck. It stuck with me, right? He was like, the system is corrupt downtown, right? The criminal justice system is corrupt, and I know he like helped the kids. So after it was over, they do the Q&A, and I was like, man, how do you think like voting, weigh in with like the, corrupt criminal justice system?
Real like effect, real outcome
Right.
of everything.
But he was like, he ain't really feeling that. I get that a lot. He ain't really feeling that, but what he said, which was powerful too, was that he encouraged kids not to get in trouble, right? And I'm like, man, this is an influencer. He powerful. He got these youngsters around, and he still ain't buying into the voting. So for me, right, because it hit so hard, and I'm
That's
going
what you're
somewhere
working
with
hard
this.
for.
I work hard for that, but I got to the realization that, and it's off your comment, that to me, voting really matters, especially from the ground up, right? Like, especially from the bottom up, like your neighborhood, your community, judges and all that, it matters. It matters federally too, but if you want to see immediate,
Change.
local, right? Right? But I'm also led to believe that that's one piece of what make us tick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how we grew up. The things that we experienced, right? Because like I'm listening to y'all and I'm like, y'all was in a joint and y'all got these premonitions to like do something different. Y'all had like a moment in there where y'all like, no, we about to do something different. But it's also all those other things that got you in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That like led you down a path where, man, we got to get it like we live and whatever, us against the world, right? And I just, just being honest, I just really need to like think through like how do I lean into that with my young brothers and sisters at the same time, because I don't want to be, I can't in good conscience be like, man, I need y'all to vote, it matter, and not be mindful, right? And respectful of all the other stuff, right? So, yeah, man, I just need to land that, man, and I'm still trying to catch up with my brother, Mr. Football, because I want to follow up with him. But so look, right, so y'all came in 20 deep. And you know me, man, it's just, I'm hardwired like this, right? Because, I believe like voting matter.
Right.
So when y'all was in here, it was 20 of y'all, right? We're going to talk about this. And I'm like, y'all like, man, y'all want to change the community, y'all want to help, y'all want to revitalize y'all neighborhood. And I'm like, man, what I say?
So how many people registered to vote? They say, well, who was his hand? What, 8 bugs? One person raised his hand?
I say, hey, look, y'all 20 deep. I say, man, how many of y'all registered to vote? How many hands go up?
Like one.
Just
One. 1 out of 20, right?
Probably 2 or 3, but the other 2 was lying. They like,
No, for
All right,
real.
so we had one, right? So since that day, right? I want to talk about that. So right, I tried to like not being transactional. I actually pulled up some PowerPoints, right?
Hell yeah.
And showed y'all like voting statistics, showed your neighborhood, showed your council person, right?
See, let
Come
me
on. Yeah,
say
come on.
something. Because, like, for the podcast, you feel me? I don't know if people think, because people half-ass, you feel what I'm saying?
Okay, all right,
But
come on, keep it real.
Since I met you, though, you know what I mean? Like,
Come on.
this, like,
This T.
this man right here motivated me so much to just, just how he, like you said, the PowerPoints. We in here, we coming, we don't know what we about to walk into, but you feel what I'm saying? And what you say in there, he explains stuff to you and to different languages, like to make you understand. So for you to be able to bring us in there and get everybody in there and stuck on that screen like that, and we talk in school, everybody be heads down or ain't paying, but that shit was really powerful.
It's different education.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because
So,
this is education about power.
Right,
See,
right.
you gotta, man, I'm gonna tell you, when I found out that power is the ability to get what you want and to get people to do what you want them to do, it was over for me.
Okay.
I'm like, why am I studying anything else other than power? So when I talk to the youngsters, right, I know this is my assumption, that our young folks, they want power, they want to be relevant in the world, they want to have motion, right?
right.
And they want to have value, right? And so, because I believe that our young folks want that, I don't care what you doing currently, whether it's on the left or the right. I think that if I could give you a better understanding of how power work and operate, it'll excite you, and it'll catch your attention.
That way.
No, that's what it did for
And that's
us.
exactly what it did.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. So we gotta, our ancestors died for our rights to vote and all that. But my conversation to you is gonna be: 1, you a leader. 2, you need power to operate in the world. Let's get to it, right?
That way.
So since that day, what? Let's talk about it. Like, had y'all ever been to a council meeting?
Nope.
Tell me about that then. Tell me about that experience.
First experience. That was it was really like to be able to take everything in and like you said, like us not knowing nothing about nothing to you feel like I just told you right here, man. This shit, like I'm treating this like anything I can do with Fred, man. I'm treating it like a college course. You feel what I'm saying? Because he got so much knowledge and wisdom. Like it's ridiculous. Like you said, us going to that council meeting, not knowing nothing about who and what seat or who played what position, or it's as simple as they making decisions for the city and certain amount of salary caps or whatever budgeting. And they doing this shit with nobody in the room and just all these people. So it's like, all right,
they doing.
Who trying to make it different? Who really trying to? Who trying to make? Who trying to make it happen? Like, what's going on?
What about you going in that big city hall? Remember, y'all had to go through the police and the metal detector.
Right.
What about y'all going through that metal detector and not going to court, but y'all about to go in there and listen to somebody talk about them ends, that bag? Mm-hmm. What about that? How was that experience for you?
I mean, like anybody that grew up, everybody know how to put on, really for real, if you want to be for real, like
I want to be for
100,
real.
This generation is like that. Like a lot of our generation and the younger generation know how to get on social media and make stuff look better than what it is, or put a different hat on, you know what I'm saying, to get that type of attraction they looking for.
Okay.
Right, so
That's powerful.
for me, when we was going in there, remember I told you, I already had awakening, so it was new, but it wasn't uncomfortable in a strange way. It was like
supposed to be.
Okay, this a new
board game.
Yeah, it's a new.
Serious.
This we playing different
Hold
now.
up, man. What he talking, man? Damn, like that's what. Okay, now it's all making sense. Like okay, but it's like damn. Sorry, excuse my language.
No, come on, forget that language.
People work, they work to get to certain positions that they in, you feel what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, well, how is this shit set up? How is it set up? It's actually set up. We chasing the wrong shit. We focus on the wrong stuff. You know what I mean?
It was more awakening. It didn't happen for no reason. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even with that, it was like, all right, let me observe. Let me try to soak up some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Let me get something that I could take from this and better myself and open my mind up some more.
In that building was power.
Exactly.
And money.
Yep.
They talk about the bag. Them seats, you see that Robert's Rule of Order that's putting down? All in, the ayes have it all. We're going to take a vote on this, take a vote on that. They giving out liquor license.
Yeah.
They giving out property. They giving budgets out. While somebody else sitting somewhere.
When it's really a big piece of the monopoly in the city, when you think about it. Like
Big piece.
That's where it play. And it's like, see, I don't know. See, the way my brain be working, like, I don't really like to even really expose, like, certain stuff that I be thinking, because I don't be want to cause no problems, no trouble.
I understand.
But, like I said, man, it's just...
That was up. So that's one piece, right? So we found out that it was only... First, y'all led with, y'all want to do some changes in y'all neighborhood community.
Exactly.
I felt that if y'all gonna do that, y'all need to be connected with people that's already been endorsed, right? In those positions, council people, to like lead that, right? People voted on them.
And how we walked through the door. The first appearance was...
Yeah, y'all walked in there strong. Y'all walked in there strong indeed. People was looking like, man, who? First
was
of all,
them?
it was a bunch of youngsters.
Then when they see Fred, they say, oh, shit.
A bunch of youngsters, right? But I'm gonna tell you what was funny for me. Y'all had the one guy, young guy in there, right? And so because I go there and I participate in like the political arena, they know me, you know. And my councilman in this ward we at, you know, we interact. So he sometimes he give me a little shout out because I try to do good over here, right? And so remember the young guy, he was like, man, Man, he talking about Ward 9.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, tell me about that.
Yeah.
Right?
That was just like, that was just basically somebody walking into something they ain't really, I mean, but then again, it's like, see, the purpose and the mission ain't for everybody to understand right away. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was like somebody could have got back with him and like, all right, just sit back. You feel me? Just pay
But it's
attention.
cool. But it was organic because watch this. It was y'all first time there.
Exactly.
In the house where politics is played, right? I done been going in there.
Right.
So when they acknowledge y'all with me.
Exactly.
You know, how you doing? You know, acknowledge Fred, you know what I'm saying, them and this and that. And then from Ward 9, and they like, man, we ain't from no Ward 9. But I said that they don't know y'all.
Right.
But watch this though. 10 months later, if y'all was to go in that council meeting, you think they'll know who you are?
Absolutely.
For sure.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about
The work.
what happened next.
Work.
Some of y'all didn't know who y'all council person was, right?
Right.
Y'all councilwoman was Councilwoman Gray.
Deborah Gray. Shout out Deborah Gray.
Shout out Councilwoman Deborah Gray. Right?
Yes,
We made the connection.
Yeah.
It's about connection. Y'all found out who is endorsed to actually create the changes in y'all neighborhood. Y'all met her. How was that? How was that
It was
experience?
pleasant.
It was pleasant.
It was
for sure.
pleasant.
It was another blessing.
Another
in
blessing.
disguise,
Y'all
you
didn't know she existed 2 months before that.
She was
Because-
all for putting it down, basically. to
Yep.
Put something together and give back to the community.
Looking for y'all.
Yep.
She looking for y'all.
Same page.
Yep.
Off initial, you know what I'm saying, introduction, we was on the same page. Like you said, she was looking for us.
She looking for y'all.
We was both looking for each other.
Man, do you
seeking
know?
each other.
Man, do you know when a person got a job to do and they need to turn the neighborhood around, that they need all the people in the neighborhood that got influence and that can actually help the mission get accomplished? But look at the disconnect, right? So I'm talking the bridge, right? We need more bridges, right? Because I knew y'all was sincere in what y'all wanted to do, and I knew that she was sincere about trying to actually lift up that neighborhood. Connection made.
That way.
Let's go to the next piece. What about, you know what I'm saying, the big dog?
We talking about
Blaine.
I'm talking about council president.
Blaine, yeah.
You
Blaine
know?
Griffin. He
You know what I'm
definitely,
saying?
and he was.
That's Big Griff. He got a nickname too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about street, he called himself Big Griff.
Yeah. Shout out Big Griff, man.
Griff, yeah, he
Shout out Big
102
Griff,
for
man.
sure.
You know?
We definitely got together. We also met with some people from Case Western Reserve.
See what I'm
What's his name? I'm sorry, Joseph.
Yeah. How y'all meet
Mark
them?
Joseph. Actually just doing the outreach, you know what I
Doing
mean?
the outreach.
Moving around, passing flyers out, letting them know that we having little activities,
cleanups and-
community cleanups,
Yeah.
to cookouts for the kids.
Shout out to y'all. Y'all did an amazing man. Hey,
Bouncy houses.
do y'all? We got pictures of that.
Yeah, we got
Man, that community cleanup.
That
was-
one went crazy. That first one, that was the first. And then the
Man,
second one, I feel
that
like the
was-
second one
man,
went
that
better.
was amazing,
Because
man.
we had more people involved.
Yeah.
And I want to give a shout out to Mark Joseph again,
Okay,
because he was
okay.
really like, he came and pulled up. He like, damn, man, like, you know, we really want to rock. Like, we want to work with you. Like, but you got to give me a hey, call me and let me know
Man,
we doing
wow.
this so we can be here
Okay.
and support. I can have 50 kids from the college campus come down here and
Man,
be a part
so now
of this.
you
Like,
tied in with the college students.
exactly. So,
Wow.
and,
Okay.
and we also had a couple meetings with him too. And,
Mark
and
Joseph, that's at the church right there?
That's Case Western Reserve.
Okay,
At the church, that's Pastor Fields.
Shout out to
Fields.
Case
Yeah.
Western.
And
We
shout out
need
to
them
Pastor
college
Fields
students.
too.
Yeah, Pastor
Fields.
Fields.
He definitely reached out to me, and we definitely had some positive conversations about like rebuilding in the community.
Yeah, we did a
about-
whole
So
walkthrough
let
in
me-
the
let me-
community.
Let me get
Wow.
this straight. So both of y'all was incarcerated.
Exactly.
Got to change. Something happened to y'all when y'all was in there where y'all just said y'all about to change y'all life.
Exactly.
Y'all come home, own what y'all own, standing on that business, and
Applying pressure,
get
genuinely.
to me, the old head.
Yeah.
Get to me, and then from there,
The
staying
G-way.
consistent in word and in deed. Y'all end up building relationships with council president,
Council president.
your council person, your councilwoman, Case Western Reserve, and A pastor?
But the pastor, see, I can't really tell you exactly what position or what his role is, but he got a bigger role in the community. Like, he real close with the Habitat for Humane.
And God.
Yeah, and God, exactly. So,
Imagine that.
So,
yeah, he got a big role to play.
Yeah.
Church always had a big role.
He was seeking us as well. We was seeking him, but you know, it was just so genuine. He was seeking us. Like when we sat down with him, you could just feel the energy.
it was powerful.
He let us speak. He let us, you know what I'm saying, get
Journey
our
been
point
powerful,
and
period.
what our mission is. And he said,
Now watch
that's it.
this. I got something. This we uncut this raw, right? You said the pastor got a greater mission. Now watch this. We going to current news. Last Sunday, about 12 churches, right, got broke into. You know, the cars and stuff, they breaking into cars, looking for change, looking at people left something in there, right? A tragedy. Used to be a time when you ain't breaking the church. You know, because every time you get in trouble, you praying to God to not get, you know, get really smacked down. But times are different. I was on a meeting, I was on a call with about 50 pastors. They was talking to the chief of police and, you know, all that, you know what I'm saying? No weird stuff, you know what I'm saying? And they was really saying like, you know, they don't have access to them youngsters, right? And so like I told them like, you know, my role ain't, you know, see something, say something and all that.
Right.
You know, it's a clear line between what law enforcement need to be doing and the work that I want to do.
Exactly.
Right? And I framed it in like public safety versus public health.
Right.
I'm like public health all day long.
Exactly.
But let me explain what I mean. Public safety is what you did. It's the what you did. Law enforcement want to know what you did because their job is to solve crime. That's what it is. So I ain't got no problem with law enforcement doing their job.
Exactly.
Like when I was breaking rules, you catch me, I'm like this. Okay, catch me when you can.
You
If
knew what
catch me,
came with it.
I knew what came with it. But I'm on the public health side, which is the why you did it. Which means I want to know the social determinants of health. I want to know, was y'all breaking in them cars because y'all ain't got nothing to eat at home? Was y'all breaking, you know what I'm saying? I want to know the why.
The
What was
root.
behind it?
Right? And I also want to have access to them youngsters. So as I'm exploring what the why is, I'm also going to say, hey, man, you know, police supposed to do their job now. So if we going to try to, you know, they got this thing called diversion program,
yeah.
right? I like diversion because that means we've actually caught you doing something. But
Stop.
if you can stop and change your ways and turn it around, then we might can stop you from getting this felony. And we know what that felony do to us. Collateral sanctions, right? Ruthless, last for the rest of your life, permanent punishment. So watch this. This is my self-interest. I'm like, if y'all want to do good in the community, and I ain't just talking about y'all, I'm talking about all our youngsters, all y'all peers that got reached. If we could get y'all lined up where y'all got more access to like City Hall, they got more access to City Council, and more access to like the faith community and all that, is it a way where we can get to them youth that's probably getting, they probably getting less out the car than the window cost to get fixed.
Exactly.
Right? If we could get with them, right, and see if we could create some type of process, right, to turn them around. And to get some type of social contract to get a commitment that, hey, man, we going to stop breaking in these cars.
Right.
But we going to also try to create some type of certification programs and little stuff, you know, where there's, you know, some other things that y'all can do. We can't pay people not to do crime.
Right.
That ain't the language. That ain't how it go.
Mm-mm.
We'll get nowhere if I say, man, I want to pay criminals not to do crime. They ain't going nowhere.
Mm-mm.
So it's all about language. It's all about delivery. But I think we can get investment to like help youngsters realign, right, the social determinants or the things that they struggle with to find a better, more productive way to accomplish what might be the end goal of just having food and some chips and some, you know, and some tennis shoes that ain't got holes in them on your feet.
And I want to say something.
I want you to say something. Am I crazy for that?
No, hell no. Out of my experience, right? Like for me, cause like I said, I always been aware. I always take heed from all feedback, even if it's bad. From my experience, like one thing that I can say, like that I went through, like being in jail, and I ain't even go through this in prison. Like I went through this in juvenile, like custody, cognitive behavioral therapy. Now,
that's it.
The way that they ran, the way that it was CP. Now, if you see this, shout CP out. But the way she ran the program, it was more like we ran the program. You feel me? So this is speaking on what you're saying. Like if it can happen, I know for a fact what can happen. It's just, I mean, everybody got to come together and understand, from the police to the fire people to the churches to the school teachers to the principals to the mayor to the president.
Yeah.
We, at the end of the day, it can happen, but I ain't gonna go talk about nobody's agendas and nothing like that.
We got to create that,
exactly.
but it can happen.
But it definitely can happen, and it's simple for real. Cause
all parties involved.
This is what I'm saying, man. 9 times out of 10, man, you go to 10, you get 10 kids or 100 kids, and out of the 100 kids you grab, it's just all the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? They want to feel accepted. They want to feel like they're part of something. They want to feel like they right on track with the person right next to them. You know what I mean? So you got people that want to be different, but then again, it's like
that's the minority.
We gotta put the programs together. We gotta do it, like, cause once somebody get out there and get doing the footwork, it ain't like, oh, they go just shoot it down. You got people that want to be different, but it's more. I can tell you, it's more people that want to be a part of something positive, whether it's positive, negative, whatever the case may be. A lot of people join gangs and shit just because they're part of something. Somebody accepting them. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I've been really trying to figure out. How can we start some type of,
we started
cognitive behavioral
We started.
therapy?
What'd you think, Quan?
I think I'm right there with Streets. Like I feel like, cause we didn't, as like you said earlier when we were speaking off camera, you didn't have a you around when you was growing up. We didn't have a you when we was growing up. See what I'm saying? So it's like we figuring it out right now in real time. But we also have a collective thinking when it comes to pouring back into the community. So we can see some results and some change from what we know and how we grew up. Because right now it's bad. It's worse than what we grew up. It ain't no principles on the younger generation. It's a lot of negative influence on these different devices.
Influence.
Yeah, like, so we all know as a collective that, well, it's not all of us right here right now, but me, Streets, and a few other of our brothers know that it's gonna take for us to put our best foot forward into pouring back into the community so we could see some change and bring back things that we cherished when we was younger. Programs, this, that. It's just all about, like you said, how we gonna go about it.
And somebody got to do the work.
Period.
They can't just say half-ass and be like, all right, that's another thing. Like, and this just like how I'm thinking. Like, all right, they creating opportunities. You feel me? Will cut. It's a lot of different things that they paying people to do. Now, I don't know. I don't really want to, because the way I be thinking, bro, I'm telling you, it'd be like, man, this nigga, you ain't just say that, like, no, for real. But it's simple though, like.
It don't seem like
people
it's that hard to solve. Huh?
Yeah, it's not. And it's like, that's why I say I don't want to get talk about nobody agendas and nothing like that, because it's simple. You feel what I'm saying? Especially, that's why, like, I always hung out with older people. Like, I never really kicked it around people my age. You feel what I'm saying? So, my mental, like, was all, like, I never fit in with the people in my age group. So, now that I'm just looking and thinking, like, and I'm seeing it, like.
So, no, I feel that.
Somebody that get in trouble, right? I got a little dude, right? This is probably one of the 5 bad, towing gun, all that. So, just me taking the time on my day, and I was in Glen Mills too, and that's something else that they kind of installed in me as a program, was basically like holding yourself accountable. You feel what I'm saying? Getting back with your peers, letting them know, like, I ain't trying to intimidate you. I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. I'm not trying to, but like you said, it's about delivery. So if I come push up on you and holler at you about something, some people might take it offensive and be like, oh, you feel me, woke up. But then you got some people that be like, damn, I just respect that so much. Just like, damn, and I see what you're doing. So like, I really, you feel me? All right, well, show me that it's something different. And you feel me? I got you. You got to believe it.
Walk that
you feel
walk
what I'm saying?
too.
That way. So I just be like,
don't forget that thought. I want
everybody be like trying to make it seem like, oh, it was just like we helpless and it can't be done. But when you really think about it, the people that say they helping, you feel what I'm saying? They trying to benefit. They waiting on they check or whatever they got going on instead of being on top of the business.
We gotta get another set of credible messengers to the table.
That way.
I agree.
Sure.
Come on, what was you gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we're not trying to change agendas or nothing like that. Like, we don't want to become a target.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We already walking targets just from, you know what I'm saying, this. So
just want to help.
Yeah, we want to help genuinely. That's the whole
point of applying pressure.
the whole point of even putting together our circle and our brand, how we is, how we did, and how we gonna keep doing. Yeah. But it's like we got that mind where what you say earlier, where it's like we ruthless thinkers. Like, we can be ruthless thinkers. Yeah. We just understand or overstand, shall I say, that if we get into that, you know what I'm saying, that way of thinking, it can get ugly.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to, you know what I'm saying, when you paint a canvas and you looking and you got all these different paints, you looking like you dirty because you putting in the work, but it's a masterpiece. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all we trying to do. Yeah. We trying to put the groundwork in. We don't want to be out here, you know what I'm saying, worry about these people and this target and they making us a target because we actually making some change. Like, we understand that, you feel me? We can think ruthlessly and get into that type of bag, but...
What'd he say? He say, I ain't gonna take, he say, I want everything that I deserve, basically. So if anything, if I work for, if it's a check, or say, boom,
you got it.
You, and I help you get a check, right? And you get it and my cut out the check is 20% or whatever the case. So you get $100,000 check, and 20,000 my cut. All right, I want my 20,000. You feel what I'm saying? I don't expect nothing less than my 20,000. You feel what I'm saying? But say you come in, you give me 22,000. I won't take nothing more than what I deserve. You feel what I'm saying?
I really, I always ask people, like, what you think, do you know your purpose in life? You know what I'm saying? Because for me, it's like, if you know your purpose, then you get better categorize, like, what you need to actually accomplish that purpose, right? Exactly. Mm-hmm. Like, I always use the example, like, if you're going to be a scuba diver or you're going to be a mountain climber, you need different tools. Right? Like, you don't need, snorkel gear if you mountain climbing, and you don't need rope, you know what I'm saying, and them boots with them steel boots if you, scuba dive.
Right.
And so I really believe, like, my purpose, because I'm really connected to, like, the reentry community. I'm connected to, like, people that done experienced trauma at an early age. That, trauma to the point where it changed the way you look at the world and show up in it. You know what I'm saying? My trauma took me to a very dark place in my life, right? And I had to work myself out of that. So I'm always believing that, one, like, if a person is a menace, I'm always curious why. Right. What happened?
What led you to this?
What led you to this, right? And then I believe that people can change. I did, right? So, I think that permanent condemnation isn't like what it should be in the human experience, right? So I think my purpose is really like trying my best to understand these complicated systems, right, and bringing it back to my brothers and sisters that's on the ground, and sharing it with them in a language they can understand, so that they can move the needle further.
Don't make it hurt.
Further along. You know what I'm saying? And with that come a lot of tension too, man. You don't even understand the battles I face up top. Like, man, like, I don't.
Probably some of the same battles we gonna face. We keep going over how we going, huh?
That's why we gonna prepare you, cause hey, Duty is ours, results are God's. I'm just kicking it, man. This is amazing. So, 2026,
Man.
right? You know,
Say write it down, man. Put it in your
like what?
put
what,
it
Strap
schedule it.
what-
Strap
so
your
we
boots
gonna
up.
dream a little bit. You know, people. I think we don't do enough.
100 acres.
You know, I don't think we do enough
Imagine.
imagining.
Yeah.
Like, you know, shit so crazy out here. Some people stop imagining.
Yeah.
That's how hard it is, and that's what they did.
Some people-
and they win it so much, and they
And that's why, you know, crisis, survival mode is dangerous. Because when you stuck with just immediate needs and I can't see past right in front of me, man, it can be, I think it's damaging. So I wanna put all that aside, all that I need right now, and I just wanna think like 2026. I almost want to say in a perfect world, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna say in an unperfect world. Like what
2026
what
was
would
coming.
you? Well, yeah. What would
It's
y'all
coming.
like to see manifest, right, from your own sweat equity? What would y'all like to see manifest from your own sweat equity? 2026.
I go first.
Come.
I want to see our brand expand.
Okay.
I want to see more, like from just the groundwork that we already put in and the groundwork we gonna continue to put in. I want to see like more peers buying into it, you know, because we got like Street said, you feel me? If we plan something and really put our brains to how we gonna plan it and schedule it, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? The support gonna be there, the love gonna be there. So, but more consistency to sum it all up. You get what I'm saying? More consistency is clockwork. It's our lifestyle now.
Yeah.
It ain't, I'm Quez today, I'm Marquez tomorrow. It's straight
That's big.
consistent. You know what I'm
Lifestyle is
saying?
big.
That real switch.
That's big. That's big. It ain't an event. It's a lifestyle, meaning that tomorrow I'm on the same stuff. I like that. I like Street. What you think, man?
26.
Yeah.
I
know
feel
you
like
on fire.
Yeah, man. The year, man. It's a year of abundance, man. It's happening. I feel like, cause I mean, unless you was really new or behind the scenes, you won't understand how much work we really done put in this year and how much, you feel me, heartache, just trials and tribulations. You know what I mean? So I feel like next year, man, it's gonna be the year where everybody get awakened. Everybody start waking up. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody start taking this stuff a little bit more serious. You know what I mean? And like I said, them 100 acres. That's what I want to start with. Like I want to start off with 100 acres.
I know. Thinking come from not knowing. So I know that y'all been amazing this year.
It's only the beginning. It's only the beginning, man. It's just the start of it.
I know y'all to minimize, you understand, the recidivism or going back the other way.
That way.
I want to commend y'all on that. You know, I love the fact that y'all leading through example. With the brothers and sisters, I had a chance to bear witness to one of them events. I had a ball. Man, I haven't been in a balloon fight.
I got footage.
I ain't been in a water balloon fight
footage.
in 40 years.
Yeah.
I had so much fun.
Genuine.
It brought me back to like a neighborhood, like a community, right? So man, I'm committed to helping push whatever y'all on positive, right?
Positivity.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So use me. I'm gonna talk
Appreciate
to
you,
the
man.
people in my network and see if I can get them on board. I know it's a lot. We got a lot of leaders in our city that want good for our city, right?
And this is a message I want to give
Yeah.
to everybody. We got a lot of work to do,
We got work to do.
and we here. So
We got work to do.
meet us at
Hey man, so
Fred's.
plug in, man. I'm gonna just tell you, man. Fred Ward, discount time now. We're gonna keep bringing these conversations raw and uncut. Man, y'all still ain't gonna sign up and subscribe to that channel. Y'all tripping.
Subscribe, like, man, support, man.
Come on, check us out, man.
Y'all see
Fred
a lot
Ward
more of
checking out
this.
for y'all.
Yeah.